Let me tell you, the biggest misconception young people face at ages 18, 19, and 20 is that attending university guarantees a high-paying job. This belief is deeply rooted in the education system and often reinforced by parents who may be stuck in outdated thinking. While this may have held true in the past, it no longer reflects today's reality. Let me clarify. I'm not suggesting that university education is a waste of time. Many degrees are valuable, and the student experience can be unforgettable. However, relying solely on a degree for financial success is not the most effective strategy. That's why it's essential for students to consider starting a side hustle that has the potential to grow into something significant in the future. I didn't come from a wealthy background, but I consistently pursued side hustles. Today, I want to share 7 side hustle ideas that students can begin this year. These suggestions are applicable to anyone, anywhere in the world, because I hate those silly videos that just regurgitate the same list of side hustle ideas. I'm actually going to share real-life examples of people smashing it and rate them out of 5 in these important categories: how much time it takes to learn how much money you need, and how difficult it is to make $1,000 per month. Side hustle idea number 1, faceless, short-form content. An example is Daniel Bitten. Like many of you, he started using social media for fun at the age of 13. Now, at 16, he's earning $500,000. So how can someone make so much money doing this? If you want to earn close to $500,000 a month like Daniel, it's important to understand that those who invest the most often create original content rather than simply reworking others' material from YouTube. Daniel achieves this by using existing videos and enhancing them with unique voiceovers, music, and edits. This strategy, combined with consistent posting, has led to significant growth. He has since expanded into multiple channels across various niches to attract diverse audiences. If you want to earn close to $500,000 a month like Daniel, it's important to note that those who invest the most are often the ones who create original content rather than merely reworking others' material from YouTube. Daniel achieves this by using existing videos but enhances them with unique voiceovers, music, and edits. This strategy, combined with consistent posting, has resulted in significant growth. He has since expanded into multiple channels across various niches to attract diverse audiences. For example, one of his channels is in English. I would rate this a 4 out of 5. While creating short clips may seem quick and easy, there's much more involved than it initially appears. If you regularly watch TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you'll be better prepared than most. Creating short-form clips is more about understanding human psychology than about fancy editing. If you can develop a compelling hook, you'll be well on your way to success. At the end, you'll increase the watch time. This is the only trick you need to know if you want your videos to go viral and earn you lots of money. Trust me. Cost to start, 1/5, only requires a phone and internet connection. When considering the initial investment needed to embark on this venture, the cost is remarkably low, rated at just 1 out of 5. This minimal expense is primarily due to the fact that all one truly needs to get started is a reliable phone and an internet connection. This accessibility opens the door for many individuals who may not have the capital to invest in more expensive equipment or resources. With just these 2 essential tools, you can begin your journey, making this opportunity not only affordable, but also incredibly feasible for a wide range of aspiring entrepreneurs. The low barrier to entry significantly enhances the appeal of this venture, allowing you to focus on growth and development rather than financial constraints. You can easily make ease of 1K a month. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, well, that's not me, I'm not good enough, I can't create like that, stop, right? You absolutely can, and you deserve to bet on yourself more. The only real difference between Daniel and the rest of us, he started and he kept going. Idea number 2. Investing. All right, I know some of you are about to argue with me on this next one because technically it's not a side hustle, but it can make you around $117,000 a week. Yeah, you heard that right. Per week. Now that might not happen overnight. It can take years of dedication, learning, and plenty of trial and error. But here's the key. You can do it all without some high-fee financial advisor siphoning off a cut every step of the way. And trust me, it's not nearly as complicated as the financial world makes it seem. The real magic for me? A simple strategy called dollar cost averaging. How it works. Every month, rain or shine, up market or down, you invest consistently. You don't try to time the market. You just show up. Over time, all those highs and lows average out. And yes, you can do this with just about any stock. But the real MVP? Index funds. Low fee, broad exposure, and they've stood the test of time. Let's talk numbers. If you were to invest just $200 a month for 40 years and the market gives you a 10% annual return on average, you'd be sitting on $1.2 million. No lottery win, no inheritance, just time plus consistency. I know. But 10%? That's unrealistic. Actually, over the past decade, the S&P 500, one of the most trusted indexes in the world, returned 11% on average per year. But I get it. You're not trying to wait until you're 70 to touch your first million, right? Neither was I. That's exactly why you should build side hustles on the front end to bring in fast cash. Then you turn it around and invest a big chunk of it, letting that money multiply in the background. It's not either or. It's both. Build long-term wealth forever. So how hard is it really to learn investing? Let me put it this way. If you can order a pizza online, you can learn the basics of investing. I'm serious, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give the learning curve a solid 1. Because once you understand a few key concepts like passive income, account types, and index funds, you're off to the races. And the truth, the scariest part about investing is just the jargon. Once you get past words like ETF and diversification, it's really just click, invest, repeat. And the best part? With today's apps, you can literally automate the whole process. You set it once, and it invests for you every single month. You can use Trading 212 for this. You can see what other investors are putting their money into and either copy their portfolios or build your own from scratch. Then set it to auto-invest, weekly, monthly, whatever works for you, and boom, your money gets split across your chosen stocks automatically. How much do you need to start? This one might shock you. You only need $1. Yep, just $1. That's why I'm rating this category a 1 out of 5 for difficulty. Now, should you put all your money into the stock market? Absolutely not. Make sure you're also reinvesting into your own growth, especially your side hustle. That's where fast money lives. Can you make $1,000 a month from investing? Honestly, I'd also rate this a 1 out of 5, but for a different reason. Right now, I don't have to do anything. My portfolio grows in the background while I focus on other things. It can take years of consistent investing to reach this point. Investing isn't your instant win button, it's your long-term wealth engine. That's why I always say, pair investing with a side hustle. Make quick money now, build wealth forever. Side hustle idea number 3, Discord server building. What if I told you a 19-year-old can make $115,000 a month from Discord? Meet Chris Peters. He is currently managing communities and pulling in 6 figures monthly, and he started when he was only 19 years. You know what blows my mind? Most entire businesses are being run on Discord. Yes, the same app most people think is just for gamers. In fact, the more Discord grows, the more clueless people are unsure about how to use it properly, especially older folks and business owners who didn't grow up online. So if you're young, tech-savvy, and willing to learn fast, this could be your shortcut to high-income freedom. So how easy is it to get started? It's no 1. Time to learn? I'd rate this a 2.5 out of 5. The basics? You'll get them in a few hours. But mastering Discord? That takes curiosity, practice, and a bit of creative flair. Join as many Discord communities as possible. Learn what works, see what flops, and take notes. It's the fastest way to level up. 2. How much does it cost? 1 out of 5. If you have a computer and Wi-Fi, you can start today. No fancy equipment, no subscriptions. Early on, you'll be wearing all the hats: designer, planner, community builder. But that's the price of entry to a 6-figure skill. How easy to make a month? Another 1 out of 5. Let's run the numbers. If you can land just 4 clients on a $250 monthly retainer, that's your $1,000. And trust me, good clients will happily pay more once they see the results. Side hustle number 4, online coaching. He checks in with over 40 clients remotely, all while living life on his own terms. Now, before you scroll away thinking, yeah, but I'm not a fitness expert, pause. The hustle here isn't fitness coaching, it's online coaching. You can teach almost anything: language, productivity, business skills, parenting tips, even how to use AI tools. If you know something valuable, someone out there will pay to learn it. I've met dozens of young millionaires, and almost all of them, they're selling information, not products. They've built personal brands, created coaching offers, and scaled to thousands per month. People are willing to pay for access, guidance, and accountability, especially online. So, how hard is it to actually become an online coach? Honestly, easier than you think if you already have a skill people value. I'd rate this just 2 out of 5 on the learning curve. Because once you know something valuable, whether it's fitness, productivity, public speaking, parenting, or even cooking, the only thing left is learning how to package and present that knowledge. Think of it like this: instead of starting from scratch, you're simply turning your experience into a system and selling that system. Here's how my friend Amanda does it. Starts with a deep onboarding session to truly understand her client's goals. Designs custom meal plans, breakfast, lunch, dinner, down to the calorie. Builds tailored fitness regimens, mixing workouts with recovery days. Offers video check-ins, personal guidance, and feedback throughout the week. And here's the key: Amanda adds something that most online courses don't: personalization. It's not a faceless course. It's hands-on, real-time coaching. That's why people are paying her thousands, not just $49 once. If you're tired of the race to the bottom selling ebooks or 7 mini courses, this model offers something different: premium pricing for premium attention. What if quitting your job didn't mean losing money, but making more? Meet Jack Jefferson. He walked away from a comfy $70,000 a year job in London to focus full-time on his online fitness coaching business. The gamble? It paid off. Within months, he was making $7,000 a month. Not just more money, but more freedom. Jack now works from anywhere in the world: beaches, cafes, Airbnbs, you name it. Rating is 2. Cost to start: how much money do you need? Honestly, just a laptop and Wi-Fi. If you've already got a skill you can teach, this is about as lean as a business can get. Even if you're starting from zero skill, you can learn, document, and then teach. That's how many successful coaches get started. How hard is it to make $1,000 a month? For this one, I'd give it a 1 out of 5 on difficulty. Why? Because people are lazy, and I mean that with love. We live in a world of endless information. Yes, people could learn everything from YouTube or books, but they won't. They'd rather pay you to distill it, guide them, and keep them accountable. People don't pay for information anymore. They pay for transformation, and that's what a good coach delivers. So if you're looking for a low-cost, high-impact hustle with true freedom potential, online coaching should be right at the top of your list. Side Hustle 5, AI animation. AI is changing the game, fast. But here's the crazy part. Most businesses, they're still sleeping on it. Right now, you're standing at a crossroads. On one side, the future; on the other, the comfortable past. So here's a simple question. Do you want to ride the wave of AI or get crushed by it? Let me break it down for you. Technology always follows a cycle called the technology adoption curve. 1. Innovators, 2.5%, the daring risk takers. 2. Early adopters, 13.5%, open-minded trendsetters. 3. Early majority, 34, waiting for proof before jumping in. 4. Late majority, 34%, skeptical, cautious users. 5. Laggards, 16%, resistant to change, stuck in the past. And right now, AI is just crossing into early majority territory, which means you're not too late, but you won't be early for much longer. Think about this. Do you want to be the person who says, I wish I had jumped in sooner? Or the one who did and built a life of freedom while everyone else was still deciding? You can use ChatGPT to brainstorm and write scripts, and Midjourney to bring stunning visuals to life. You are not waiting for the world to catch up. Let's talk ratings. 1. How hard is it to learn AI animation? 4 fifth. Let's be real. AI tools can do a lot of the heavy lifting. You can refine your craft. You can learn advanced animation techniques, build your own visual style, and develop solid client relationships. The lesson? AI is your assistant, not your replacement. To stand out, you need to master the fundamentals and then layer AI on top. Join communities, take courses, ask questions, and build real-world projects. That's how you get noticed. Answer 2. How much money do you need to start? Here's the beauty of this hustle. Right now, while everyone is still asleep, you don't need expensive gear to make an impact. The tools are cheap or free. The opportunity is massive. The only thing missing is you. 3. How easy is it to earn $1,000 for a first month? Creators are starving for content that makes them stand out. The more creators there are, the bigger the demand for animated videos, AI-generated visuals, and engaging storytelling. Just imagine charging $250 per project, doing 4 to 5 per month. That's your $1,000. And trust me, clients will pay more for premium content that makes their brand look cutting edge. Start now, because in 12 months, the playing field will be crowded. But if you plant your flag today, the laggards won't be able to catch you. Ever. Side Hustle 6. Reselling luxury items. In 2025 alone, the luxury resale industry hit a staggering $39.2 billion. Millennials love luxury, but also value smart spending. And thanks to social media flex culture, secondhand Dior is cooler than brand new fast fashion. The internet gives you a global marketplace. You're not just selling to your neighborhood, you're selling to anyone, anywhere, 24/7. Let's rate it. 1. How hard is it to learn? Study the resale market. Why? Because one fake could ruin everything. But if you love designer fashion and enjoy learning the details, this could be your niche. 2. How much money do you need to start? Yeah, this one's tougher up front. Some of these bags go for $33,000 secondhand. That's a house deposit in a handbag. But here's the hack. Start smaller. Look for lower-end luxury. Think entry-level LV wallets or vintage items. Then use free marketing, TikTok, IG Reels, Pinterest. No. 3. How easy is it to make $1,000 a month? 1/5. This might be the easiest high-end side hustle for hitting $1K a month. Why? Huge profit margins, high average transaction values. One bag, $1,000 profit. Done. So if you're stylish, savvy, and willing to hustle, this one could turn your fashion hobby into a fortune. But let's say you don't have the cash to start. That brings us to something completely different. Side Hustle 7, online writing. You can be pulling in over $10,000 a month as a writer. But before you imagine yourself typing out the next Harry Potter, let me stop you. That kind of writing, that's a lottery ticket. You can play a different game, the money game. You can start with blog posts, travel content for passive income, then level up to copywriting for influencers, helping them grow their brand and sell their products. There's always someone cheaper than you, but not always someone better. That's the mindset. Copywriting isn't just typing, it's salesmanship in print. Businesses need website copy, landing pages, TikTok scripts, Twitter threads, product descriptions, YouTube hooks. In short, content is king, and writers are the unseen magicians behind the throne. 1. How hard is it to learn? Writing is mentally brutal, not physically, but emotionally. You're battling distractions, you're chasing clarity, you're pushing through writer's block. To become great, you need deep focus, a skill that's becoming increasingly rare. If you can cultivate it, you'll be 10x more valuable than your competition. 2. How much money do you need to start? 1/5. Literally just a phone. No camera, no ring light, no laptop even. This is the leanest side hustle out there. Perfect if you're starting from zero. 3. How easy is it to make $1,000 a month? Once you master the craft, it's game over. Some writers charge $500 for a landing page, even $50,000 for a single sales page. Sound crazy? Let's say your page helps a brand jump from $200K to $400 a month. That $50K fee is pennies compared to what they're gaining. Writing is leverage. Make rich clients richer and take your slice of the pie. Want a free step-by-step plug-and-play system to attract, nurture, and convert leads on autopilot? Grab your silent sales cheat sheet now, link in the description. But don't click yet. Hit that subscribe button first if you want more real talk and real ways to grow your wealth. See you next time. Peace.